and welcome back to the library. I'll know you're ready to begin when your eyes are forward and your hands are in your lap. Let's get ready. Open them, shut them, open them, shut them. Give a little clap. Open them, shut them, open them, shut them. Lay them in your lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them right up to your chin. Open your mouth really wide, but don't let them in. Now your hands are in your lap, your eyes are forward, and we're ready to begin. Today, I want to talk to you about poems. What are poems? Poems are a type of writing that stirs the imagination and the emotions. The author carefully arranges words for their meaning and their rhythm and their sound. Some poems, such as nursery rhymes, can be funny. Not all poems rhyme. Some do. Today, I thought I would introduce you to a couple of different poems. Let's start with one of those funny ones. This one. Timothy Tunney swallowed a bunny. Timothy Tunney swallowed a bunny. The bunny got lodged in his throat. That bunny looks funny, his mom said. But honey, be thankful that it's not a goat. Most people don't swallow a bunny, but I suppose it's better than having swallowed a goat. That one did rhyme, and it was funny. Next, I would like to read you another poem. When I was growing up, I had a book called A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. There's a copy right here. It had wonderful illustrations, and my mother would read me the poems at night when I was getting ready to go to sleep. One of those poems, one of my favorite that I memorized, was called My Shadow. That's what I would like to read you today. My Shadow, written by Robert Louis Stevenson, illustrated by Ted Rand. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For sometimes he shoots up taller, like an India rubber ball. And he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play, and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. He stays so close beside me, he's a coward, you can see. I'd think it shame to stick to Nursey, as that shadow sticks to me. One morning very early, before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. been outside when it was sunny and noticed your shadow? That's what this poem was about, wasn't it? Do you remember some of the interesting parts? It talked about when a shadow would get long and bounce up tall like an India rubber ball, but sometimes would grow so small that there was none of it at all. Did you hear the rhyme? Let's try one more rhyme and see if you can hear it. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. Me and see rhyme. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. Head and bed. Poems are great to read or to listen to, and they do stir your imagination and your emotions. You could look for more poems by Robert Louis Stevenson or Shel Silverstein or Jack Prelutsky. There are poems everywhere. You can even make up your own. I hope you'll take what you've learned in the library out with you. I hope you've enjoyed your time. And I'll see you next time at the library.